Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Vales Toys 212th Heavy Assault Officer. This, of course, fits in with your Black Series figures, but it is a knockoff. These can be found on AliExpress. This is one of the newer figures that he has put out, and it was one that I'll say that I wasn't the most excited about when I first saw it. It does use the new Bakara body. It has the new Bakara helmet. I will say I think this is the one that Hasbro will be using for the Bakara figure later this year, and it does look really nice. Underneath the helmet, it does have the full-sized Clone Trooper head that is not painted. And then, of course, it is on the 3.0 Clone Trooper body, which has the chest overlay, kind of the bulkier look, and the bicep swivels that really improve this figure. I think overall why I was not overly excited about this figure is just sort of the paint decisions that were made on this guy. So the base body is painted up in the standard 212th Battalion colors that he's been using. As you can see, it matches there, for example, between the shoulder and the thigh here. It's about the same color, but where it differs is some other places on the armor. Up here on the shoulder, it has this dark sort of scarlet color orange, and as you can see, it's very, very different from the 212th orange, and I think it kind of clashes a little bit. I suspect that this was done because the bandolier and armor is molded in black plastic, and it's very difficult to paint lighter colors over darker ones like that. So I think it was chosen to get better coverage, but I think it does really clash with the orange. One other sort of instance of this happening is here on the bandolier as well. This gray here on this armor piece is different than the gray here on the cheeks. I think it would have looked nicer if these were matched. There would just be a less busy palette for this figure. And then finally, the last thing that I'll say sort of bothers me about this figure is the color of the comma here. Now, it may not be obvious on camera. I've got pretty harsh lighting, but it is not the standard tan color that comes on the Airborne figure. So I think that this one here, you know, the tan and the orange sort of go together well, whereas this one here has almost a touch of green mixed in, almost like green-orange. So it has sort of an off-putting color. Now, this is a color that has been used by Hasbro before. There was a 212th Clone Trooper that had a comma from a comic book 2-pack that had a very similar color to this one previously. Never liked the way it looked on that figure, and I don't really like the way it looks here. Would I say that's a deal breaker? No, but I would have just preferred either black or this color here. I think would have looked better and gone to, you know, for more of an overall, more clean design on this figure. One thing we will talk about, of course, are the accessories. This guy comes with your standard lineup of accessories. The first one here is the DC-15 rifle. It's almost identical to the ones put out by Hasbro. And then he does also come with the shorter DC-15 rifle, again, identical to Hasbro. So overall, what do I think of this figure? I really like the idea of a new body and new helmet to be used for swaps. I do like the idea of having this heavy armored trooper in the 212th Battalion, but I don't think that the execution was as good as I would have liked for this guy. You know, it's not a terrible figure. It's, you know, on par with all of the other Vales toys, but I just think that the paint decisions were a bit strange on it. So I think for most people, this is probably going to be a pass, unless you are an absolutely die-hard 212th Clone Trooper fan. So anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.